Welcome everyone to my presentation. My name is Adrian and today I would like to address the question of my film. How does your product use or challenge conventions and how does it represent social groups or issues? Well, the first thing that comes in them using conventions is getting the people what they are looking for in a certain genre. Take the adventure genre in my film Rumors. The film it takes place in a school, though it is portrayed instead of the familiar crowded hallways as a more empty, unsettling place for the school. This adds more adventure into an unfamiliar environment, even if it's just changed a bit of a place people have seen before. This use of conventions upholds the Steve Neill narratives over genre theory. As the genre is created from the overall built narrative, this takes the setting into consideration as it is shown as a large, unfamiliar, and full of mystery, which adds further into what people expect from an adventure film. A film that consists of narratives over genre is the film If. This film takes place in an everyday city that many have been to. Yet the addition of cartoon-like characters gives more unfamiliar feelings, and the narrative of these wacky characters makes up the adventure genre. So overall, even if the story takes place in an unfamiliar setting, other pieces of the narrative can alter this feeling. Going towards other genres, my film thwarts the expectations of what people would expect from a slasher and boosts the mystery genre of the film. As no deaths were shown during the duration of the film, it was set to become one. In the Scream franchise, they always start their film with an immediate death within the first 2 minutes, being shown from the start to end. Rumors has an immediate death in the first few minutes of the film. However, this distances the slasher genre from what the viewer expects by seeing a dead body, and in turn sees nobody at the stairwell as David claims to have seen. Another thing to take into consideration is that the killer was never to be seen, or at least had screen time of their play in this murder David allegedly had seen. This throws more of the slasher towards the mystery. Was David lying? If he wasn't, who was the dead person? Who killed this person? Or who got rid of the body so quickly? All of this further adds onto the mystery genre and leaves the viewer overloaded with their thoughts by the amount that isn't expected. In the end of Rumors, when Jalen is texted a missing poster, Jalen writes he knows before sending it and ending the film, which further puts more mystery. What does Jalen know? What is actually happening? Or is the person on the missing poster maybe David, who David saw dead? Now, moving on to the next part of the question. How does it represent social groups or issues? The main representation of social groups or issues in Rumors is the teenage boys' friend group throughout the film. With the friend group, it uplifts what people expect with a bunch of teenage boys up to no good sneaking into school. Though, what it specifically upholds is the social group stereotype of an average teenage friend group. A leader who acts as a dictator and leads people no matter what, if it's towards a good or bad path. A movie such as Good Boys, where the character Max plays as a leader for his friend group and makes bad decisions and also upholds the power within the group. With Ethan, he is the dictator and goes after David for being paranoid. Later on, others follow his lead and start going after him with the same intentions of targeting him. Ethan, while not directly being implied to be his idea, was a decider on going to the school, and was shown in the second scene that he used his friends like a pawn and got Jalen and David in trouble instead of himself. The representation of this social group can go even further into the theory of ethics by Paul Gilroy. The theory states that people look down or see better of others by their race, religion, age, or their overall beliefs. In Rumors, even though he portrays the boy who cried wolf, David was panicky and warning people until finally making everyone not be for him anymore. The friend group shows more looking down on him due to his race. In social issues today, racism is a huge situation that never seems to stop. In Rumors, it really goes to show how even though they can be considered friends, they may not really be a true one and only take advantage of them. This was made clear at the end, where David ended up in trouble instead of the others. With this, I thank you for your time listening to my presentation.